I've been competing for over 12 years now. This year, 6 months out, I broke my ribs. I broke 3 ribs. And I really did not want to quit. I wanted to do a show prior to that and then do the Mr. Texas, but I wasn't quitting. And man, it is the most painful thing. Breaking your ribs is something that I didn't think it would be that bad. All the way up to the show, they healed probably completely about 2 weeks out of the show. So I had to modify my training. My diet stayed extreme as I kept, the way I dieted before for shows. My cardio was more intense because my weight workouts had to be modified. I counted 300 hours of cardio on the Stairmaster, and that is 110 steps per minute for 1 hour twice a day. It was vigorous. So anybody that says too much cardio, you're burning muscle, in my opinion, cardio makes you eat more and makes you grow more. If you are taking enough nutrition with that, the right calories at the right time. We have never done cardio like that before. I've come that lean before, but this cardio was all out, and it was 300 hours of Stairmaster. I counted them because at the very end, you're running on low calories. I made a point to come in heavyweight. I am a super heavy, okay? But I wanted to weigh in at heavy and go carb up overnight. And to do that, you have to cut carbs a couple of weeks out for me to come down to 224. And it was tough. To do cardio twice a day on no carbs for a guy that's off-season 280 pounds, that's a lot of low calories. You can't, where you're gonna get calories from fat, that's not gonna, we have a certain amount of fat that we can take a day. More than that, it will spill. This year, after breaking my ribs, 6 months out of the show, I couldn't lift heavy. There was no way for me to lift heavy. It was impossible because you re-break it. And I did 3 weeks into it, re-broke it. So I learned my lesson very quick. So I started stimulating muscle from different angles. Instead of going heavy on the muscle, I started doing lighter exercises, very creative angles. And man, I had parts of the muscle that I didn't think existed. We call a bicep or chest to chest, but that's just millions of fibers together. And how many can you activate at once? What angle can you get in from to weaken that muscle tissue, break it down, and after you tear it, you'll rebuild it bigger, right? The takeaway from this prep for me is I learned that there's more than one way to do things, and actually that was more effective. I got bigger training that way. Now, would I keep training that way? Probably not, because I'm a heavy lifter and I like it and it works for me, but it definitely helped me a lot. And that mental toughness, if you can think it, you'll make it happen, you'll achieve it. I doubted myself many times at the very beginning, and then that's it, I've got to do it. I found the way, I modified my training, got very creative with my training from different angles. Every muscle, I was stimulating the muscle 360 degrees.
2017 NPC Texas State overall bodybuilding champion is Ali Taktak.
And it worked. I grew, and I was able to come in and obviously win that title, win the Mr. Texas title, something that I wanted to do this year really bad. I was determined. As a matter of fact, I went and got my Mr. Texas shirt 6 weeks out of the show to tell myself, you're not losing the show. And the show's over, and I wore the shirt with the trophy of the overall winner. So that was pretty cool. My name is Ali Taktak. I'm the owner of Ali's Fitness Solution, personal training and sports nutrition clinic, and this is my fitness story.